Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1592nd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. This video, this 1592nd installment of these educational videos, is being filmed on a Tuesday night for Trading Wednesday, Fed Decision Day. That's Wednesday, March 15th, 2017. Traders, the Fed's going to raise rates today. If the Fed raises rates, it makes things like the S&P want to go higher. While rates are this cheap, it would be a boost for the stock market. Not a detriment, because rates are very cheap right now, so raising them a little would push the stock market higher. So you've got a fundamental right there. Before we get into what could happen after the Fed speaks, you must know that futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is absolutely not suitable for all traders. In fact, we're not even going to have a position on for Fed Day tomorrow, even though the OMNI says we are going to go straight up. But we shall see. So futures trading, again, is extremely risky. This game is not for everybody. You must recognize the risks. You must have risk capital to lose, and certainly make sure you know about stops, how they operate, and always put your stops in. All right, traders, so for Wednesday, Fed Day, they should be raising rates. The likelihood is 90+%, so rates are going higher. White bull flag. Yellow bull flag. Look at the average. Look at how it just bounces off the average, right? Look at this right here. Bounces off the average and goes up, bounces off the average. Here we are tonight for Fed Day tomorrow. I say we break out of the flag and take off. That is what should happen. Omni is green. You've got bull flags hugging an average, moving up very nicely. There is nothing wrong with this picture right here. The way this just moves up nicely and hugs that average. It's exactly what you want to see, and it is working well. So we are certainly bullish there. Come to livewithoscar.com. Hang out with me in my free live trading room, and I will do my best to help guide you through these rough and tumble markets. So there's your NASDAQ for trading on 315. Let's go look at the emini S&P. Here's your E-mini S&P chart. Very interesting chart here as well. Let's take a quick look at that. And if you ask me, same exact setup. Look at these killer bull flags. And you're about to pop out of this yellow one. If it's going to hold them, why not? Look at all of these holds here of the average. Hold, hold, rally, hold, rally, hold, rally. Tests the average, is above it now. I say we have to at least stay with this pattern until the pattern stops working, right? Hold, move higher. Let's see what happens. So you've got bull flags. They should absolutely work. You've got the fundamental, the Fed raising rates. That should help. So you've got a couple of charts there that I hope will help keep you in tune. Let's go take a look at this other little pretty chart I think you'll like. Look at the gold market, traders. This is your daily gold. Now, we talked about gold going down ever since this day. Omni gave us a sell signal on this day, and it has been bearish since that day. Every video, every Omni that we've put out, and as you can see, the market has acted that way. So what's interesting here is look at how it's hugged this red channel. Bottom, top, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. What should come next? Likely the bottom. And look at how well you're below this average right now. And what else is there? Well, if we remove all the other stuff and go simple, and simple, I love simple, as you know. Simple will set you free. You've got this. And there's nothing you can say, but that is what it looks like for now, unless things change. You've got a bear flag right there. Drop the channel back on it, and you've got a bear flag inside of a channel under the average in a market where they're about to raise rates. If they raise rates, it should push the dollar higher. Dollar higher would mean gold lower. Gold's been reacting to that. Crude oil, you will get the same action out of crude oil. Dollar goes higher, the crude will go lower. So flag is yes. And it is absolutely, if you ask me, a bear flag. So flag, yes, and it's a bear flag, the thing in black right there. Inside of a channel, bearish channel, below the green average, yuck, if you ask me. And like I said, crude, let's just put that down. Crude should also be very much like this. So let's just drop crude's name in here. Crude as well, so at least we covered it in the video. I'm not going to pull the chart, but crude is very bearish, and you would be a seller of rallies in crude just like you are in the gold. And here is absolutely one of the reasons why you would want to do that. Take a look at this chart. Look at your dollar index. Look at this fantastic channel it's been in. Look at the amount of times it's held the channel with only one breach. So, and let's just grab this little tool here so that we can move it around. So here, held the channel, came back down to it, well, rallied up nicely, held the channel, rallied up nicely, pierced the channel, but got back in the same day, got back up and settled all the way up here, back in the channel. So it was pierced for a day's move, but never settled below. And we should head back up just like that arrow shows. What else is going on? Look at the average that's being held at the same time. Holds the average, right? Look at this. So get the average involved in there now. Held it beautifully, held it beautifully, held it beautifully. And we're inside the channel, moving higher. That's your arrow, and I think this arrow needs to be there because that's where the dollar will go. The dollar is bullish. E-mini S&P NASDAQ will be bullish. How goes the dollar? How goes the stock market? And that's what I'm expecting to see for trading on Wednesday, Fed Day. Remember, I've got a free live trading room at livewithoscar.com. Come on down. Simply give us a valid email address, create a username, and come join me in the free live trading room. And let me show you the stock that we've been working on for the last 2 weeks, and we're probably going to get a chance to get some profits tomorrow. That would be Broadcom, AVGO. Traders, look at this insane Omni buy signal that we got right in this area. Omni called the buy. We started doing videos, putting out buy signals in the room and on our Omni page, and lo and behold, it started to move higher. Then, of course, we had a one-day drop down. That one-day drop down recovered, and it has taken off. Interesting that when we bought this, the target was 230. Now, what's interesting about that is none of this existed. Nothing here existed. Inside this red box didn't exist yet. We got a buy signal here. Look at how high the market has gotten. So the Omni target, first target was 230. Well, I should say first major target was 230. We got almost up there, right? Look at the high of this day. We got as high as, we didn't quite make 230, but you got to 227.75. Had a one-day pullback. Fed's about to raise rates. Market should go higher. 230 should come our way. And if you like those channels that I show you, certainly you're in some kind of a channel here. Why not expect it to go up, bounce off the bottom, go back up? We like channels. So target is valid, remains valid for AVGO. However, we did get to 227.70, so anything's possible. Maybe 230 is 227 and change, and we never see 230. But I say if the market goes higher tomorrow, so will your Broadcom. Traders, I thank you so much for tuning into my videos. Please come join me at my live free trading room at www.livewithoscar.com. Remember, for Fed Day, keep your powder dry. Don't do any trading. Sit in the trading room with me. If we find something to do, we'll do it together as a team. Otherwise, let the markets do what they'll do. We will be here when the smoke clears on Thursday. All right, traders, remember, keep your emotions out of trading. In my opinion, one of the best things you can do to keep those emotions at bay is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders, I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.